I don't think there's no concrete definition.
Being a woman in this family is not easy.
Women need to stand in the belief that they should be a dalagang Filipina.
There's so many struggles in being a man.
Man is more on critical side and logical side.
Always seek approval and validation from others.
I am experiencing some hardships on expressing myself to others.
Hi! Tell me your name and age.
Hello everyone, my name is Aldea Magno and I'm 21 years old.
I am Gail, I'm 21 years old.
I am Ira, 20.
Hi there, I'm MJ, 21 years old.
Hi, I'm Isabel, 22 years old.
Hi, I'm Drexler, 21 years old.
I'm JL, 20.
And we are here
To answer questions,
On how we view men.
And women.
Hear it
from us.
Hear it from us.
First question. In your opinion, what does it mean to be a man?
I don't think there's no concrete definition in terms of physiological or psychological aspect. It's the society who dictates what should be the standard or rule for men.
to be a man in general. Of course, they are expected to be strong and to be lean and to be masculine. That's how the society expected them to behave. But for me, being a man, it means to provide and to give.
If we're basing on society's view on physical attributes of man, I can say that men are expected to be strong and muscular. But not for me though. In my opinion, I can say that being a man possesses such no attributes and standards. We can't define a man by just basing on appearance.
The physical attributes of being a man is, I think, having a toned chest, broad shoulders, and also symmetrical face. I think being tall and having a tan complexion, it makes them more attractive for me.
For me, as a man, we need to be clean and tidy so that we can be more confident and presentable in front of other people.
The public has very different views about what society values most in men. Like in physical attributes, they need to be sense of style, handsomeness, height, muscular, or fitness.
Men are supposed to be masculine, tough, and not allowed to show their emotions. Those are only 3 out of thousands of how society views us. But in my standpoint, a man who has feminine traits is still a man. A man doing skincare is still a man. And a man showing or expressing his emotions openly is still a man.
What does it mean to be a woman?
According to the beauty standard that is dictated by the society, having a sensuate breast, thin waist, and clear and glowing skin, it portrays a woman, I think.
On my take on this, depending on the pressure put into women, they are expected to be graceful, presentable, and always neat.
Woman identity should never limit them to cultural expectation what a woman should be. Like our roles in society, refer to how we're expected to act, speak, dress, or behave based on our sex.
I am more like a women activist, not because I am gay, but because I think it's a time to be diverse and open. Since society is changing, including the system. For me, a woman is the one who gives life on earth and we should treat them fairly.
To be a woman, I admit, it is challenging as well as men. Because it feels like you need to have this strong self-esteem in order for you to accept everything you have. Your insecurities, your face, your body, everything.
Well, for me, woman is a powerful one who can voice out what she deserves and what she thinks is right.
Since we're living in a conservative country, the Philippines, women need to stand in the belief that they should be a dalagang Filipina. Like wearing revealing clothes or just by simply applying red lipstick are forbidden. Because you'll be easily labeled as flirtatious. Also, we shouldn't be jailed in the idea that women are incapable of doing great things. Because they are capable.
Aside from the physical attributes, what's the number one thing that makes women and men different in your mind?
Men are extremely practical in solving their problems and sharing their emotions and feelings in real life, while women are always think outside of the box and improvise to solve every curve that men are not able to fix.
I think in terms of expressing their feelings or emotion, because most likely men try to hide their feelings while women always vent out their problems with their friends, to lessen the burden.
In my own opinion, the difference between man and woman is that women are more organized than man in terms of personal stuff.
I think men sometimes are laid back and direct when pointing out a certain problem, while women tend to choose all the possibilities there is needed to solve the problem they encounter. This is just my observation and don't attack me on this one.
I think the difference between the two when it comes to different situations is like man is more on critical side and logical side, while women is more on adaptive and they are very cautious when it comes to their work or whatsoever.
Scientifically, men have X and Y chromosomes, while women have two X chromosomes. But despite all the differences, whether it's about emotional, physical, or whatsoever, let's keep in mind that what men can do can also be done by women, and vice versa. Also, no matter what kind of gender you have, you can stick with your core as long as you don't hurt anybody.
Women experience and achieve exceptional set of emotion than men, and the strength of those emotion is usually much higher for women.
Can you describe how your family members treat every gender?
Our family treated every gender with equality and love. We also respect and accept all the flaws and personalities that they have.
Actually, in our family, we had different gender members, and I was lucky that they accept each of us, and they're very open when it comes to this because they always tell us if it makes you fulfill and makes you happy as long as you're responsible on it, then why not?
I would base it on how my parents have raised us. I have one brother and sister, and I think that gender equality is being practiced in our household. My family believe that gender isn't a way to divide roles. Whether you are a man or a woman, you can do maintenance chores like cleaning the gutters or fixing plumbing leaks. Also, you can do domestic chores like cooking or cleaning the house without aligning to this called gender roles. It's already 2022, guys. Let's accept new diverse gender roles that should be accepted in the first place.
My family portray that household chores are only meant to be handled by women. I think this is not right. I believe that men should also do household chores.
Conventionality can be seen. They've been treating us women as somehow weak and emotional, but they perceive men as strong and rational.
Coming from a big family in a provincial clan, I think it's safe or rare to say that they respect both genders. There's no discrimination around us. Usually, in a typical Filipino household, they are stuck to the old and traditional way of thinking. But my parents and grandma deviate to that. They said that if you think you can do it, then do it. Set aside genders.
As a woman, what are your struggles?
As a woman in today's generation, it is both fulfilling and hard. I have different kind of experience and it is high and lows. But I think my struggle is when you had this mid-quarter life crisis because you're a woman and there's a different character that you need to portray, and while doing your studies, side hustle job, building your personal relationship and your self-identity. And especially when you reach 20s.
Being a woman in this family is not easy. You should be like that or whatsoever. But most of the time, I was thinking about money, the cost of living, financial needs, something like that.
So, as a woman, most people think that we are submissive, sentimental, and dependent. They think that we can't lead effectively and also we couldn't make a rational and accurate decision.
As a man, what are your struggles?
As a man, I am experiencing some hardships on expressing myself to others because some of them think that I am a strong person, but I am not. I am emotional and sensitive to the things that I don't want to talk about.
My struggle as a man is the absurd and inhumane discrimination that men and women are always meant for each other, which is somewhat true. But what triggers me the most is that my gender is not in the Bible. Anyways, I am confident, which in front of this camera is confident, and I am capable that you could have ever imagine. And this is I am a fox in a sheep's fur.
There's so many struggles in being a man. First, I have to shave my chin and my lip line every day. That's a struggle because why do we even have hair there in the first place? Second, people always expect me to do hard chores, lift a heavy baggage. Trust me, all eyes will turn on men even though they are yelling gender equality. There's no gender equality in that. That's our struggle.
Weak, skinny. These negative adjectives were thrown at me a few years ago. A struggle that made me shed tears. Because of that, I've begun to change myself by doing a little workouts. A coping mechanism for me to fit in the mold of being a man. One day, I realized I shouldn't be doing this for the validation of anyone else. I should be doing this for myself. And always keep in mind that don't let the society dictate you.
At this present time, how is it to be a woman?
Of course, it is very challenging. Before, women always seek approval and validation from others. However, due to women empowerment, most of women saw their worth and value. We became wiser and adamant in raising our belief, rights, and power.
Being a woman now is like being revolutionary, wherein it allows women to be more open about their insecurities. That is completely normal, realistic, and accepted. And it creates an impact to me to have this holistic perspective to the world and to be more of my authentic self.
The best thing that you can do for yourself is just be yourself.
At this present time, how is it to be a man?
Being a man in our present time feels comfortable because many people are treating everyone with right equality. It gives us strength and bravery on showing our emotions.
I think just be yourself. Stay true to who you identify to be. Do not feel pressured to the society's whim. You do you.
I believe being a man is a huge spectrum. A man can be masculine. A man can be feminine as well. A man can wear blue. A man can wear pink too. A man can pay for the house bills. A man can also take care of the kids. Rather than complying with the gender roles dictated by the society, we should focus more on how we can create good things to build a better society. I'm hoping that one day we can live in a world where gender stereotypes are nowhere to be found.
In this mad world, to be a man is to be true to yourself, not for everyone else. Period.
Hear it from us.
Sinadalex kasi yun. On my day,
You're mine. Go.
It has an impact. Charot na lang. Sorry po.
Intentionality can be seen.
As a man, wala po ako.